a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cowboys offense will get first crack at it here. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a...
There he goes! Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he doinked it off the right upright. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Here's the pressure. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
To the air on second down. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Boise State Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability.
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake.
Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He's into the end zone from the 2 and extends the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far,
lets it fly deep downfield. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast.
Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Saunders. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to slam it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Fighting off the defender. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Makes one man miss. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by just 2 over Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback may change this route. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has...
Looking for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Broncos.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Gideon. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Broncos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It'll be a draw. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's McGuire. Looking deep. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll sneak it. Got the first down, looking for more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll do it himself. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're going back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
There he goes. Running through contact. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McGuire. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Makes the grab. It's Saunders. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll give it to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into it.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's McGuire. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.